Glyoxylate cycle. Now this glyoxylate cycle is a cyclic pathway that converts two acetyl coenzyme A molecules into one succinate molecule. Okay, in glyoxylate cycle, two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A are converted into one molecule of succinate. So this is how the reaction looks like. Okay, these are the two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A, and they are converted into this succinate molecule plus two coenzyme A molecules, and in this reaction NAD plus is reduced to NADH. It means this is an oxidation reaction. Now this glyoxylate cycle, that is the conversion of these two acetyl coenzyme A molecule into one molecule of succinate, occurs in bacterial cells and in plant cells. Now in plant cells, the glyoxylate cycles occur in glyoxysomes. Glyoxysomes are only found in plant cells. Now these glyoxysomes are specialized organelles. In glyoxysome, the fatty acids are subjected to beta oxidation, and beta oxidation of fatty acid results in the formation of acetyl coenzyme A, and then this acetyl coenzyme A is further utilized in glyoxylate cycle. All of this is happening in this specialized organelle known as glyoxysomes. So in glyoxysomes, the organelles which are present in the plant cells, the glyoxylate cycle is taking place. Now the succinate which is produced by the glyoxylate cycle is transported in mitochondria, and in mitochondria the succinate enters into the TCA cycle and it is converted into malate. So first, from two acetyl coenzyme A molecule, the succinate is produced, then that succinate is transported into the mitochondria where succinate enters the TCA cycle and it gets converted into malate. And the malate which is produced from succinate has two fates. Okay, either it is converted into oxaloacetate in the mitochondria, or the malate is transported into the cytosol, and in this cytosol the malate is converted into oxaloacetate, which is then used for gluconeogenesis. Two acetyl coenzyme A molecule are giving you succinate. Then this succinate is transported into mitochondria where it is converted into malate. Now this malate can be converted into oxaloacetate in the mitochondria, or it can be transported into cytosol and there it is converted into oxaloacetate, and this oxaloacetate then is subjected to gluconeogenesis. Now consider your glyoxysome, which is an organelle present in the plant cell in which the glyoxylate cycle is taking place. So in glyoxysome, we start with citrate, and citrate is converted into isocitrate. Okay, that's the first step. Now this isocitrate is then converted into glyoxylate, and this reaction is catalyzed by this enzyme isocitrate lyase, and during this conversion succinate is released. Okay, isocitrate is broken down into glyoxylate and succinate. The succinate which is released in this reaction then goes into the mitochondria, and we saw in mitochondria it gets converted into the malate, and that has two fates that we saw. Okay, so this is how the succinate is getting released in this reaction from glyoxysome. Now after that, the glyoxylate which is produced from isocitrate is then converted into malate, and in this conversion one acetyl coenzyme A molecule is consumed, and this reaction is catalyzed by malate synthase. Okay, glyoxylate takes up the acetyl group of this acetyl coenzyme A and it produces malate. Okay, so one molecule of acetyl coenzyme A is consumed here. We read that the two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A gives succinate. So one molecule of acetyl coenzyme A is consumed. Now let's see in which conversion another molecule of acetyl coenzyme A is consumed. So that 2-acetyl coenzyme A will give you succinate. That is how the whole cycle will complete. In the next step, the malate is converted into oxaloacetate, and this reaction is catalyzed by malate dehydrogenase, and in this conversion NAD+ is reduced to NADH. That's the next step. Now in the next step, the oxaloacetate is converted into citrate, and in this reaction acetyl coenzyme A molecule is consumed. That is, oxaloacetate is taking up the acetyl group of this acetyl coenzyme A and it is getting converted into citrate. Okay, now citrate has two acetyl groups in it. One acetyl group came from this reaction, as you can see here, and the other acetyl group came from this conversion. And when citrate gets converted into isocitrate and then isocitrate gets converted into glyoxylate, then those two acetyl group in the form of succinate are released. And that is how the glyoxylate cycle is converting your two molecules of the acetyl coenzyme A into one molecule of succinate. And all of this is taking place in your glyoxysome in case of plants. And then this succinate is transported into mitochondria. Okay, so one acetyl coenzyme A enters in this reaction when glyoxylate is converted into malate, and then the other acetyl coenzyme A enters in this reaction in which oxaloacetate is converted into citrate. This is your glyoxylate cycle.